This right here, the original Nicene Creed. The original Nicene Creed. We went through this before. I decided to upload this because one of the controversies, and I'm not trying to get into the topic, I just want everyone to understand. If you're not aware of the controversies, early on, different Christians use the same term with different meanings. Ortho-Christos, you remember this. In point of fact, if you go down here, I have excerpts from a book on the early controversies, the debate and confusion regarding the word hypostasis and ousia. I don't know if you know this. The early Christians were using the same terms with different meanings. Did you guys know that? How many of you know that? That early on in Christianity, there were Christians using the same words with different meanings that caused confusion and caused one another to condemn the others as heretics. Do you know that? Okay, you scared me for a minute, Squatch. Did you guys know that? Yep. So go through this, you'll see. For instance, are you aware that in the original Nicene Creed, if anyone said, guys, let me shock you. Ortho-Christos, you should know this. I think you should know this. Are you aware that in the original Nicene Creed, anyone who said that Christ was a different hypostasios from the Father was a heretic, condemned, anathematized? Do you know that? Here, let me show it to you in the Greek. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Here it is, the original Nicene Creed. Read it, guys. It says here, right here. Okay, let's start there. But as for those who say there was when he was not, those who say there was a time Jesus was not, before being born he was not, and that he came into existence out of nothing, or who assert that the Son of God is of a different heteros hypostasios he ousias, a different hypostasis or substance, or created or subject to alteration or change, these the Catholic Apostolic Church anathematizes. But are you aware today you cannot say Jesus is the same hypostasis of the Father? That's condemned as heresy. See the problem? A lot of these debates, and don't let them tell you otherwise, are blown up because of terms being defined differently, and one group insisting on one meaning and not allowing the other group to define their words accordingly. You with me there? You with me there? Right here. Now, the Latin tells you how they understood hypostasios, he ousias. So if you say Jesus is a different hypostasios, here in English, hypostases or ousias, then you are condemned. Now, notice how the Latin translates hypostasios, substantia, of a different substance. See it? In other words, at this stage of Trinitarian theology, there were Christians who were using the word hypostasios not with the Latin meaning persona. They were using it to mean substantia, that the Son is not a different hypostasis, substantia from the Father. All right, everyone got it? Is everyone seeing this? Now, for many of you, this may come as a surprise. How many are surprised that originally, in the original Nicene Creed, they used the word hypostasis, hypostasios, to mean substance, not persona. So if you said the Son was a different hypostasis from the Father, you're condemned as a heretic. How many are shocked at that?